Sorry, Allie, you know me always trying to set these things up. But also, I'm sorry, my wig is so crooked. Oh, oh my goodness. I overcompensated because I know from experience with these heavy Junko wigs that these are gonna start going like this way soon. You know what I mean? So, okay. Uh, I'm still trying to fix the camera setup here. Sorry. Let me just get this awful, awful giant wig out of my way. Hi, Meb. And then I'm gonna scooch this over here. I just want to try and get it so that the camera isn't like right in front of me, you know what I mean? Um Hi Rosayona. Hi Bella Cat. Hi Ultrasonic. How's your day? Oh, it's going all right. I mean, unfortunately, when I do streams like this where I get into cosplay ahead of time, it ends up being a thing where like my entire day is basically just trying to get the cosplay on before before the stream. Um, Hi Andrew. Hi Twistora. Hey everyone. Sorry, I know I'm still just like messing around here. I think if I angle it more like, hello, is it? No, I can't. Dang, really this thing? Oh, I see. It's just like such a weird setup, and I'm always trying to like get it as like not annoying for everyone as humanly possible, which is not totally possible. It's always going to be a little weird, but I'm also let me scooch this up so I can see the chat a little bit easier. Oh, I'm on live chat or top chat, not live chat. There we go. My favorite cosplay to do is Mangle, but every now and then I bring out these human ones. I know it's not nearly as common. I shared a shorts video and like a reel and stuff with Junko just now, and like one of the first comments on the reel said like, "Well, this was unexpected." And I was like, "Yeah, I know." Junko hasn't well, I mean, I did a Junko live stream recently, but as far as like shorts videos and reels and stuff, like she hasn't been seen in a while, so I was like, surprise, she's back. Who's the character? Yeah, so this is Junko Enoshima from Danganronpa. Of She infamously is she holds the Guinness World Record for most cosplayed characters, so I'm if anything, I'm just in a very normal, typical cosplay here. The only difference being that every time I do this cosplay, the wig just keeps getting bigger. It's like, I'm gonna scooch. I think if I scooch this forward, like I want to make sure I can like reach things, you know, as far as like a drawing goes, and then yeah, scooch this as well so I can see the chat because I have a laptop back here with the chat so that I can kind of like double screen it, you know. Hi Foxa. Oh, hi Dolly Chu. Sorry, I just saw you there. Hi. Hi Tommy Sellers. Hi everyone. He's like, oh, thank you. Another self-portrait stream. I know, I do find the concept a little weird. Like I don't like to do it too often. Where like a character draws themselves. I only do it if I feel like the character themselves would maybe do it. Because otherwise it's like it's just a little strange. And I do feel like Junko is just weird enough that she would do it. But I also like to imagine sometimes that I'm actually doing a Tsumugi cosplay. It just looks like a Junko cosplay. Oh, hi mom, hi dad. My parents are here. Hello, just in time. We just started. Welcome to the stream. Oh, your cosplay's rock. Oh, thank you, Tommy. We do the Junko. I feel like I missed something. Someone has a question for me? Hi, Zentangle, everything. How you doing? I'm doing all right. I've just been trying to get this cosplay on for the past few hours here. Yeah, I will say it is like challenging to do live streams like this where I have to put the cosplay on like before the stream starts because then like, you know, I spend like hours before the stream trying to get ready for the stream. So yeah, I do them every now and then, but yeah, it's like most of my day has just been trying to prepare for this. You shared the stream, Glamrock? Oh, thank you so much. When you did the Roxy guys, something about a lisp? Oh, sometimes when I have cosplays where they have fake teeth, I end up with a lisp. So the Roxy cosplay has fangs, and so it can cause me to talk a little bit differently. I don't have any fake teeth in today, so I shouldn't have too much of a lisp, although I do think I just naturally have a slight bit of a lisp, just like that's just how I talk. I assume it's because I went through years of horrible orthodontia. Made your stream earlier today? This is the first time I'm streaming today. Are you sure we weren't thinking of someone else? Do you think it's okay to cosplay characters from stuff you don't know well? My friend wanted to do Human Bonnie once, but didn't know FNAF. I think it depends on the circumstances. Like some people, like, if they're cosplaying to help out a friend or something, like it's okay if they don't know the characters. Some people are more like photo shoot cosplayers and they may not necessarily know the characters. I know for me, I prefer to know the characters only because I'm more of like a performer type of cosplayer. So like for me, it's helpful to know the character, like the ins and outs of the character, but I think depending on the situation, it doesn't really matter if someone knows the character that well. What is a lisp? Oh, a lisp is like when somebody like has like it can come through in different ways, but like um when someone talks, it's like the difference between someone saying like I don't know, like sock and like sock. There's like their teeth like hit their tongue in a certain way. Some people have a more pronounced lisp than others. It just kind of depends on the person. And some dialects just have them. Like if you've ever heard anyone speak Spanish who is like from Spain, like they notoriously have a bit of a lisp. Just that's just the way they talk. So yeah. Oh, thank you so much for the jewels. Ethan Lanier? Did I say that right? Lanier? Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. We only just started. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Is cosplaying a lot to do? Yeah, especially, I mean, the way I do cosplaying, it's eh, kind of a lot, I'll admit. I mean, yeah, stuff like this takes like many, many hours to do. This has basically been my day. Talk a lot better than I do. Well, I'm sure you talk fine. Self-portrait stream with Roxy. Yeah, I think the only thing is I'd probably have to not wear the gloves. I feel like with those like giant claws of hers, I don't know. Although I have like pretty long nails on today. It should be fine. I know, like Junko's supposed to have like those red nails, and I happen to just already be wearing these, and I was like, it's close enough. Pink is close enough to red. It's fine. Junko is Gyaru, did you know that? Oh yeah, I lived in Japan for years. I lived in Japan during the height, the peak of the Gyaru era. Looking good, oh, thank you. To catch myself when I talk because I mess up everything I say. Oh, honestly, same. Like, it's probably one of the reasons it took me so long to start live streaming was because I was concerned about how poorly I talk all the time. Okay, so I'm just trying to like adjust this so we don't have so much like dead space on the screen. I will say I did look into OBS Studio as an option for future streams for this. And I did find that there is a like a plugin or something that you can get for OBS Studio that will make it so you can do vertical streams, but I haven't tried any of that yet. And by the time I like looked into it, this stream was already scheduled, so obviously we're not doing that today, but I will look into that for future art streams. Just so like we can have like maybe like a little bit of a less like weird setup. Although I do think like the dead space down here does work in the sense that that's at least if you're on your phone, that's usually where like the chat scrolls. Um, so it's not too bad, but I know it does look very strange on desktop. She loved the cutesy pink nails. Yeah, I think so. And you know, the thing is like Junko is like the ultimate fashionista, like literally. So I think she'd appreciate like any kind of claw, you know? Um, but yeah, so the stream for today, you know, I've been trying to learn how to do digital art. I've always been known as just a traditional artist, and I'm finally branching out into sorry, one of my cats is just like suspiciously loafing over there, like it's like very horror movie, you know, when you look over and a cat's just like um but yeah, yeah, I've been trying to like branch out into digital art. I finally got this tablet, and so I've just been doing a lot of like practice stuff. And so I know like I was working on um like there was like that Noel illustration. Um where was it? Yeah, this one that I was working on, which yes, I found it a really interesting reference that I'm gonna use when I come back to this one. Um, but yeah, I just like I've just been trying different things and I figured Junko was like a really good practice illustration because she's a character I've drawn a few times. I'm sort of used to her. Oh, there's Glenn. Hi, Glenn. Glenn is like parked right over here just licking himself. Hi. Yeah. Glenn, I don't have room for you though if you want to be on my lap. I'm like the space is taken. Um, so yeah, I will say I did originally intend to like do some practice coloring on this before the stream. However, those of you who have been watching my streams, like who saw the one I did on Tuesday, you know, with the Glam Rock Chica like process stuff, uh the painting the leg warmers is taking such a long time that like that's basically all I was doing yesterday, and I'm still not even done with the green one, and I haven't even started the pink one. It's like such a process. So I didn't get a chance to uh do basically anything with this. Why are Discord notifications on? I thought I turned them off. I tried to like turn off all notifications on the screen here and somehow things were still coming through. I just find them so distracting, you know, when you're trying to do stuff. Um, but um yeah, I think it's okay though that I didn't like get a chance to do much here because like that is the thing is like I am still learning, so like I don't think there's anything wrong with like me showing up here and just trying stuff, which is what I was gonna do on my own anyway. Uh, I will say like I do think it is obvious here the way that I did this though that like my background is in not even just traditional art but like comic art and stuff. Like, this is probably way too much line art for, like, what most digital artists would be doing, at least from what I've seen, like, from watching tutorials and stuff. Like, especially, like, there was no reason for, like, this kind of thing, like, these little details and stuff. This was me just realizing, like, how much power I had with the tablet, and then I couldn't stop myself. I just kept adding things everywhere. Ah. Um, so yeah, like I do fully admit that like this is maybe like a bit of a weird start for learning digital art in that I went with my usual instinct of like draw all the line art, you know, like I don't know. I YouTube keeps recommending videos to me that like literally have titles like stop drawing line art. Biggest mistake artists make. Stop line art. And I'm like, I know, I hear you. I get you. Old habits die hard. Just let me learn here. Oh, hi, Andy. Going to ask how that cosplay was going. Yeah, I have. Let me see if I can grab it. It's not done yet, but the green uh leg warmer here. Um, it's almost done. It's just there's still some patches back here that I haven't done yet, and also I am going to do the stretchy part, I decided. Although I think in order to do it in a way that's gonna paint right and not stretch weirdly later, I'm gonna have to paint them while wearing them. I'm gonna be like trapped in these for a few hours. Uh, but I do think they're turning out really cool. I'm like I'm actually like very happy with these. I think they look awesome. So, but yeah, like that's what's been eating up all my time. Um, so yeah, it's I don't it, I will fully admit it is very hard to balance um live streaming with having multiple projects all happening at once and stuff. Like so I do apologize if sometimes I'm just a little bit behind because I'm trying to do so many things. Like even today, like before I started putting on this cosplay, I was already putting together like the thumbnail and stuff for the next stream. So it's just yeah. So I don't know. Sometimes I just can't quite keep up with things no matter how hard I try. Do digital and do line art, but I'm not like a pro or anything. Well, yeah, I do think there are a lot of digital artists though who do line art. I think there's nothing wrong with it. Like some of my favorite digital artists like very clearly are doing line art. I think they do a little less of it than I do, where like they wouldn't necessarily put like for example, like this is such a like old comic habit of like drawing line art even for clothing folds. Most digital artists would probably just render that in the coloring phase, but I just, it's like, this is how I've always done it, you know, so it's how I just keep doing it. But I'm hoping with time I'll like learn to get better with that kind of thing. Um, I think a very Frutiger Metro vibe from this art. Yeah, I was definitely like embracing like the emo Y2K vibes like I often do. I mean, even my own cosplay of Junko has like a lot of that. Me and like my safety pins and stuff. Can't help myself. Can't wait for Glamour Chica. Yeah, I hope that cosplay will be done. It's unfortunate that the painting process is so tedious for those leg warmers because it is slowing things down, but like we'll get there, you know, we're making progress. Hi, Velvet. So, oh yeah, speaking of which, actually, before we get started, I did want to mention since I was working on the thumbnails for the next live stream. So I hope I don't regret this. But at the last minute, I decided I'm going to do a Valentine's Day live stream. I don't know if that's smart of me or not. So instead of streaming on Sunday, I am going to stream on Saturday. Um, and I'm going to do like because I feel like it has been a while since I've done a more like themed kind of thing. You know, it's been a lot of like get ready with me streams on the weekends. Um, we're gonna shake it up. uh, so this might come as like a surprise to people, but I'm gonna bring back my Miuruma cosplay. Um, I'm trying to make a new wig for her, because that thing was unsalvageable. There's a reason she hasn't been seen in like a year. Like, it was wrecked. Um, and there are parts of the cosplay that like she kind of got poached for other cosplays. I hate to say it. Sorry, Mew. Um, so I've been just kind of slowly putting her back together a little bit and trying to get her a new wig. I'm restyling her. She's gonna look different than she used to. Um, but I feel like she is a good pick for a Valentine's Day stream because, you know, I haven't done any like baking and cooking streams and stuff in a while. And so I thought she'd be a great fit because those of you who have played Danganronpa V3, you might know that if you do her free time events, there is literally an FTE with her where she bakes you a pie. She's very good at it, but she is Mew and she can't help herself. And I'm not gonna spoil anything, but all I'm gonna say is like, don't eat that pie. Just like, don't eat it. It's bad. She did what Mew always does, and she's just it's not good. So, yeah, I thought that would be kind of funny. So what I think I'm gonna do is go live on Saturday in the Mew cosplay. And I'm gonna make red velvet cupcakes, I think. I feel like that's a pretty good like Valentine's Day pick. Um oh, hi 11808 girly. Hi, welcome to the stream. You'll be there, Tommy. You'll be there, Keller comments. Oh, good. I'm glad. I wasn't sure if people liked the idea or not. Like, I put together the thumbnail, but the whole time I was like, I hope this is actually something that people are interested in for like a weird Saturday Valentine's Day stream. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna make like very simple red velvet cupcakes. I know like usually for Valentine's Day people do like strawberry stuff, like, you know, like pink and everything, but unfortunately one of my roommates hates strawberry. So if I do anything with strawberry, he's not gonna eat them. I'm not okay with that. So we're gonna do red velvet. Um, but yeah, the only thing is I was like debating if I should do a get ready with me and then we make the cupcakes, but the only thing is I think because I'm restyling her, like, it might not be a good idea to do a get ready with me because I might just be kind of messing around with Mew and kind of remaking her on the spot. I hate to say it. So I think I'll probably just get the cosplay on myself, and just start the stream on Saturday already in the kitchen, and just spend like just a few hours, 2 to 3 hours. Like basic red velvet cupcakes should not take very long to make. They're not complicated. Um, and yeah, just have like a quick little like Valentine's stream, and if I figure if I do it early enough, like people who have like plans and stuff on Valentine's Day, like that probably wouldn't interrupt their plans or anything. So yeah, I guess we're kind of having a bit of a Danganronpa week here. Sometimes things just fall into place that way. Um, but yeah, I know some people have been like asking about the Miyu cosplay, and I was like, this might be the opportunity. In fact, I think part of the wig should arrive possibly while I'm streaming today. So yeah, we'll see. Um, Hi, Jumping Bean. She'll be the Valentine's Day with Dibs here. We don't really celebrate Valentine's. Yeah, well, honestly, like, I don't particularly do holidays except Halloween. I'm so totally indifferent to every single holiday. Like, I don't know. I didn't really grow up caring about any of them. So, um, I guess, yeah, I don't know. I just figured, like, I saw an opportunity for, like, to do something a little different this weekend and just figured I'd take it, you know? Um, Love the cosplay. And hi, Cat's Eye and Laufey on my base. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, anyways, now that I just like got that out of the way there, I guess we could kind of get started. So I will say that like with this line art here, I hate that I'm even thinking this, but it's like because of how much power the tablet gives me, like there is like this part of me that's like I could still do more. I'm trying so hard to restrain myself because like that's always my style is like just always too much, you know? In fact, I will say as far as like bringing back the Mew cosplay on Saturday, I hate to say this, like I hope this doesn't disappoint anyone, but I'm gonna edit her down. I think one of the biggest problems I had with that cosplay is she's one of my earliest, oldest cosplays. I was still trying to figure out my style and what I like, and I just think she was a bit much. Like, I'm gonna like undo and redo some stuff with her and just like dial it back a bit because I think she was getting a little too close to that line where it gets hard to tell what character it is, and I don't like that. So, yeah, it will be a slightly dialed back Mew, but the thing is, like, those issues in my cosplays, they come through in my art as well. Like, things like all the little like baubles and stuff. These like, what's the point of them? I don't know. It's just something I've always done. Like, I don't know why there's all these details. So I'm trying really hard to restrain myself because like there is this part of me that wants so badly to just sit here and add more to this, and I know I shouldn't. So I'm hoping if I just start like rendering right now, like that'll stop me from doing anything I'll regret. Hi Cassie, hi W314D0. Is it like, does that spell something? Does it spell like weirdo or something, I think? I feel like there's like a code in there. Hi Chelsea. What game did you say she was from? Yeah, so Junko is from Danganronpa, the Danganronpa series. The one I'm doing on Saturday, Mioruma is specifically from Danganronpa V3, but Junko is more like a general Danganronpa character. She's practically the mascot of the series. Um, Loved your style, cosplays and drawings, characters. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. That's why I like to do these kinds of things though, where I don't know, I know like any social media manager would tell me you gotta separate stuff on your channel. Like you can't have cosplay and art together like this, like, you gotta have 2 different channels. I've just been stubborn about it because I feel like the 2 not only work together, but, like, directly influence each other, at least for me, like, the way that I drew this obviously had some influence from the way that I cosplay the character, and the way I cosplay the character was influenced by drawings I did of Junko before I had the cosplay. So I don't know. I've just been stubborn about it, and it doesn't mean like maybe someday I won't like give in and be like, okay, okay, I get it. Let's have an art channel and a cosplay channel. But streams like this are the reason why I've been stubborn about it because I just I feel like the two can work together. So yeah. Um, have to check those games out. Yeah, highly recommend. They are very unique and fun. Going to do Mangle again? Oh, of course, Mangle always comes back. Mangle always comes back. Cosplay and fan art are both great. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. It's like a lot of times when I'm doing fan art and cosplays, they're even from the same fandoms. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't know. I'm just continuing to be stubborn here and just had decided that that's how I wanted to do things. Oh yeah, by the way, this is the reference I was using. Uh, Someone asked if I knew that Junko was Garu, and I'm like, oh, definitely. Like, these are the kind of references I had pulled up. Um, Obviously, we don't need that just yet. I just, super quickly, though, uh, I want to combine these 2 layers. I really don't need them to be separate. It just had to do with one having, like, some of the orbs on it, but not even all of the orbs, so, yeah. So I was just trying to remember, though. So one of the first steps that I saw a lot of people doing when I was watching tutorials was apparently just having like this color shade of line art is bad. I guess people don't like that. I made a terrible mistake on a different illustration. I hope I did not make this mistake with uh Noelle. Did I? I'm wondering if there's a way for me to know. I'm not sure. Well, so basically, and again, this just comes down to me still like learning how to do this stuff. Um, Being somebody who has a background specifically in like comic art, my instinct is like I was known for inking. I ink everything. So I foolishly, with some practice illustrations I did the line art in literally the darkest, like I just went straight to the corner, right? That was my like instinct was black. Liner is liner is black. It's just ink. It's just that's how my brain works. Well, it turns out that a lot of digital artists apparently what they like to do is like they sketch out some line art in like like a pencil shade, and then they change the color of the line art before they start rendering. And what I didn't know until I again made the mistake was if you do your line art in 100% black, uh, you can't change the color anymore. Because like any of the tools that let you like start shifting tones, they have nothing to work with. There's no like color information there. It was just black. So uh, I made sure I didn't do that this time. Obviously, I used like something a little bit lighter because I was like, whoops. So yeah, this is why I'm learning because something like that never would have occurred to me as being an issue. So yeah, I'm just trying to remember now, like, how did they do it? I want to say, I know I could pull up a tutorial, but I'm trying so hard to like remember how to do things. It was like, how did this work? It was. Actually, maybe I need to pull this screen out. I feel like some of the menu stuff here is missing. What if I just kind of, yeah, there we go. Was it this? I think it was curves, right? Yeah, I saw some people, they were doing red curves just a little bit. Yeah, like this. Yeah, so it turns out if your line art is 100% just using black, literally just all the way black, you can't do this. It won't do anything. I was like sitting there Googling, being like, why is nothing working? And yeah, it turned out I'm just a fool who doesn't know how to do any of this stuff. So yeah, it seemed like this was just a really common thing, was digital artists specifically switching things to a more reddish shade, which I think works really well for Junko, so I was gonna start with that. I just don't know, like, how red to take it, you know? Like, not too red. Like, I still want it to look like line art, so maybe, like... Also, sorry, does it show up on the camera, by the way? Like, hold on, let me see. Oh, it does. Okay, I just wanted to make sure, like, since I'm doing this weird setup here, that y'all could actually see what I'm doing. Um, maybe, like... here? How does that look? It's like almost like maroon now. Does that look good? The character and people get mad whenever people overstyle them. I never get why people get bullied for. Oh yeah, that's a very common problem, unfortunately, in fandoms. It drives me nuts when people get mad when like fan artists and cosplayers like overstyle a character, and it's like, what do you care? Like, let people enjoy themselves. Let people have fun. It's not a big deal. Um, Hi, Dark Elf Female. Hey, Tori's here. Hi, Tori. Welcome to the stream. I wasn't sure if you were going to show up today because I know you commented on the like double Junko situation on Discord. I like that. You like this tone, Tori? My liner is dark orange, red, and blue. Okay. Looks so pretty. Oh, thank you, Chico Glitchy. It is. Yeah, y'all like this shade here? Okay. Yeah, because it's like... It's definitely, like, warmer now, but it still looks like line art. It's the kind of thing where I feel like the more often I do this sort of thing, the more I'll get a sense of what I just, in general, like to do. I'm just glad I figured out that issue about the black. Like, it's so wild to me, like, it's just that was just my instinct, was like, of course ink is black. Like, it just didn't even occur to me. It never would have if I wasn't just messing around with this stuff. Kelsey said nothing else to do right now. Well, hopefully this will be good entertainment for you. I think the shade is just right. Oh, okay, good. Oops. How do I... There we go. I was like, that's the other thing too, is I'm still getting used to the Procreate UI. Because I got used to Photoshop, which is like a very, very different UI. I will admit, like, so now that I have this tablet, I did finally, like, I haven't canceled Adobe fully yet, but I changed the plan to like reduce it to just Photoshop for the moment, which was like such a relief. It's like a third of what I was paying before now. Like, thank you. Um, but that's because like since I'm so used to Photoshop, like I'm still doing stuff like the YouTube thumbnails in Photoshop just until I get more used to Procreate, and then then I'm gonna tell Adobe to kick rocks. Um, but welcome back, Dolly Chew. Love your cosplaying art. Thank you, Alicia. I stuck with homework. Oh no. Who is she again? Yeah, today I'm cosplaying Junko Enoshima from Danganronpa, but also we're drawing her. So yeah, for those who just got here, all I was doing was just changing the color of the line art. So now it is like a bit more warm toned instead of just like gray. Again, the only reason I did it is just because that's what I kept seeing people doing in tutorials. Like, if anyone here has a different way of doing it or doesn't like that kind of thing, please feel free to say so. I'm just learning and just doing what I saw other people doing because I have nothing else to go off of. So yeah, it seemed like that was like the common first step. I also saw a lot of people were doing like obviously we need a new layer. to start adding colors, but I'm trying to remember, like, I changed the setting on the pencil tool I was using to be, like, multiply for blend mode, but I feel like I saw people also were changing these layers to multiply. Is that, like, is that standard procedure, or was that just what I saw some people doing? Um, oh yeah, and, like, I can also just fill in, like, hmm. Gosh, this is where you can really tell I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh my goodness. Um, finally able to work again, Tori? Oh, heck yeah. I should change the color of the line art after I'm done. Oh, okay. Basic coloring, but this works too. Oh, that's interesting. I could see that. Yeah, like, I've seen some artists, like, I mean, I don't know if I'd ever have this skill, but I've seen some artists where, like, they keep the line art and they do all the coloring and then they just remove the line art and somehow, like, their art just looks perfect and beautiful. And I'm like, what? Couldn't be me. Um, so yeah, I'm trying to remember. I feel like is it is it just the coloring layer that people were doing multiply, or was it the line art too? No clue. Like this is the kind of stuff where like I wish I had like a system, you know, like of just how I always do things like established and I just don't, you know. I hope to get there eventually, but at the moment I'm just like I don't know, couldn't possibly tell you. Um, but okay, for now I just set these to multiply, and I guess if things look bad, then I'll just like start over. It's not the end of the world. This is a practice piece. Like I should emphasize that. Like I'm not sitting here trying to like do a Picasso. Like I'm just trying to like learn stuff. So these bears are really crooked. Just go based on what looks good. I mean, at the end of the day, the most important thing is to just do what you think looks good, you know? What time? Thank you. Um, yeah, so I'm trying to remember. So there were two different methods that I saw people doing. And so if anyone here does digital art and you have a preference, I'd be curious to hear what you like to do. The two main things that I saw people doing was some of them were shading everything in grayscale and then doing the colors over it. And then some people were just going straight into the colors and then just started like rendering over that. I mean, both styles require rendering. It seemed like people were treating the grayscale thing almost like a bit of a cheat, sort of, which is not a bad thing. It's good. Like it saves you a lot of time. Like it was a way to have the tones already there. Um, the traditional artist in me thought that sounded like it would be easier for me to deal with, but I will say that when I started doing some practice stuff, I kind of weirdly struggled with the grayscale thing. It didn't like translate to digital in my brain the way I thought it would, but I don't know. Recently learned to do that. Gradient maps. Yeah, that was one of the terms I saw people talking about too, the gradient maps. Those looked really interesting. At least the couple tutorials I watched, they did the gradient maps more like at the end after they'd done some rendering. Dolly Chu is a true fan because every time I join you live, she's there. Dolly Chu is wonderful. I'm here. Hi, Charlie Morningstar. At number one on the leaderboards. Oh, I'm gonna be honest, I don't pay attention to the leaderboards. I even tried to turn them off for a while because I was like worried they were bothering people. And then for some reason when I tried to turn them off, it didn't work. Like they just stayed and I just was like, all right, whatever. I'm gonna take it as a sign. We're just gonna embrace their existence, but they are not a big deal. Um, so yeah, let's I've been practicing faces, so I feel like that's like the easiest place for me to start. I'm just like, how do I even tackle this? I should also mention, like, I'm only gonna be like live for a few hours here. Like, oh, obviously, I'm not gonna finish this piece. The whole point of this is that, like, I'm kind of just learning in a trial by fire kind of situation of like because I feel like if I don't do some of this stuff live, I know how I am. I'm just gonna sit there watching tutorials and not even like trying anything, or if I do try things, I'm just gonna go in circles and get nowhere. Like having this kind of put me on the spot does help a little bit, for better or for worse. Um, Trying to think. Yeah, I finally did start making like a folder of like favorite brushes, but now I can't remember what I was even using for like just basic rendering. Like obviously I was using like a sketch pencil for the line art, but Scopus, I don't think I was Scopus was more for like pencil stuff, soft brush, soft. Some of these I downloaded from another artist I should mention, and some of them I had to import. It turned out, I know during the last art stream I was like, why don't I have an airbrush? It turns out that for some reason, when I downloaded Procreate, it actually did come with a ton of brushes like airbrushes, but I had to like go into the files and manually add them. They weren't like already installed. It was kind of weird. I'm not sure what was up with that. Um, so I do have like some new stuff too, like airbrushes and things, but yeah, like I was importing some of this. Um, but I still kind of have no clue what most of this stuff does. I hate to say it. And then yeah, there was like this one artist that had some like interesting stuff that I downloaded. I don't know, the soft brush work for this? Let's see what it does. Let's do like a skin tone of some sort here for Junko. I almost wonder if I should pull up a image of her and just start like yanking colors. That is a thing I could technically do. I don't know. EXP for leaderboard is fake anyway. Oh, really? Yeah, I gotta be honest, I have no idea how that stuff works. I cannot figure it out. Like, it's so confusing. Hey, cute pumpkin cloudhopper. Everyone plateaus at 75 unless you gift. Really? It's kind of a weird system, isn't it? Hmm. Yeah, this is why I don't put too much stake in the leaderboard. It's just kind of strange. Hear about the DR2x2 pre-order? Yeah, I know. I was iffy on the entire concept of that game to begin with, and then like, yeah, seeing costs and stuff, I'm just like, okay. I mean, I'm glad that like the game is probably gonna like bring the fandom back a bit, but like I'm still iffy on the entire idea. Um, oh, thank you so much for the super chat, Elijah. Thank you so much. Sorry, but I don't want to plateau. Yeah, it is weird, by the way. Oh, well, that's very sweet of you. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Love the start. Oh, thank you, Nick. Is it Nick Xavier? How's your drawing going? It's going slowly because I'm still learning this stuff. So yeah, apologies if like, I don't accomplish much here today. I'm just kind of like trying stuff out and seeing what sticks. Um, because yeah, I'm so new to this. Um, what do they mean by flourish? Is flourish just like colors they just picked out because they think they look cool? I don't understand what this like preset area is here. I don't even know what any of this is. No. Oh, it's like a palette. Ah, interesting. Okay. Yeah, I gotta learn this stuff. Um, yeah, why don't we just start with like just like a light skin tone. Junko's pretty pale, I think. And then I don't know what brush is this. Let me just like see what this brush does. Oh yeah, okay. Although I don't know, is it for putting down flats though, you probably don't want such a soft brush, right? Wouldn't you want something more like isn't this the basic one, the Stanley? Where it just does that. Also, should I have like things like skin on a different layer from other stuff? I tend to like keep things on one layer because I'm like I get confused easily, but I don't know if that's like normal. So I do have this on multiply, right? Yeah, okay. Or I think it's actually that I edited some of these brushes, I changed the settings on them, so that, like, they would have, like, multiply just, like, as, like, the automatic way that they do things. I was actually playing around with some of this. That's one of the reasons I haven't gotten a lot of practice in is because I've just been, like, learning settings and things. Um, in first place is a pay to win leaderboard. Is that how it works? I honestly have no idea. It's a newer feature and, like, I just found it so confusing. Like, I tried, like, Googling how some of it works, and I felt like I was getting mixed answers. I was like, I have no clue. Like I said, I tried to turn it off at one point because I was worried it was, like, maybe gonna, like, upset people. Um, but then, yeah, I don't know, I just, like, couldn't seem to actually get it to turn off even though I told it to, so very strange. If it does bother people too much, I can certainly turn it off, though, it's not a big deal. Also, is it, like, I don't know, it seemed like a lot of the artists I was watching also weren't actually staying in the lines very well. Am I just, like, being prissy or something? Sometimes I can't tell, like, what I'm doing, if it's, like, just a bad habit coming from doing traditional art or if I don't know. I have no clue. Because it's like I have that urge, to, like, do things so perfectly. And when I say, like, staying in the lines, what I mean is, like, see how some of this got in the hair? They wouldn't erase that. They would just keep it that way, like, and that's just not, like, something I'm used to. Also, I just feel like that shade is, like, really, like, ew. Like, this is way too much of a red tone for, like, a human being. This is, like, very strange looking. Like, it was giving, like, hell of a boss. I was getting imp. Um, mm, something a little more orangey, maybe. That. You start out digitally have, like, 5 layers per art piece, but after some time you end up with, like, 50. Oh gosh. Imagining myself keeping track of 50 is like, there's no way. I'm so clueless. Why does this tone look so dark, though? Okay, this is something that's been bugging me, actually, about the Stanley brush. It just, like, doesn't... It's just weird. It does things that I feel like it shouldn't be doing, and it bugs me. Maybe I will just stick to, like, a soft brush or something. I don't know. Even if this isn't the normal way to do things, like, maybe that doesn't matter. Maybe I'll just find the way I like to do things. Whatever that means. But I don't know. I'm just gonna, like, throw colors around and just, yeah. This just seemed to be the way other people were doing it. They weren't even, like, paying that much attention. They were just slapping colors everywhere and we're like, looks good to me. Maybe that just is the way. I don't know. It was just so surprising to me how, like, so many people were not even particularly erasing, like, the colors as they went. Maybe it's just because it makes things blend better? I don't know. I feel so, like, in the dark on some of this. Because, like, yeah, like, I want to go back in and, like, erase things, but maybe I shouldn't? Is that not the way? Junko, yeah. We have Junkoception happening here today. Junko's definitely going now. It's so true. So very true. So you end up keeping track of 50 layers, so you end up with this much. Oh, I see. Let's check if layer actually has anything on it, or if it's just empty. Yeah, I do that too sometimes. I start, like, checking the layers because I'm like, did I even do anything with this, or did I just make a layer and walk away? Um, hmm. I do have such an urge though to, like, clean up those, like, weird edges there. Like, I just want to take the eraser and be like, no. But maybe I shouldn't? I don't know. Uh, it looks so messy though. Like, look at that. Ew. Look at this like spillage here. Maybe I should clean up some of it. I don't know. It feels wrong. It feels like it'll just be a problem later, you know? I don't know. I just have no idea what I'm doing. But that's okay. The chaos is what makes it interesting. But the thing I love about digital is just like, if none of this works out, it's fine. I'll just delete the layer and just be like, okay, bye. Try something else, you know? I do like to use the blend tool a lot, so I do think like some of this doesn't matter that much because it's like, you know, there's like a little white here, for example. I mean, I don't know, I can just like move it back over here and it's like whatever. But yeah, just experimenting. Clown juice. Yeah, today I have the red ghost energy. Nothing to say in chat? Oh, that's okay. I'm just messing around here. This is just like a kind of a weird sort of stream that I like to do every now and then. Just like, I don't know, it's like, I'm gonna put on a cosplay and mess around with something. And the nice thing about doing a stream like this is like, even if we don't get very far today, at least it like sets up like something for future streams. Because we can like continue this, you know, and do like a part 2 and stuff later. So it's kind of nice to like just establish this for now. Oh, those chains are going to be such a pain. Why have I done this? Why have I done this to myself? What was the point of that? Actually, the point was that I was stuck in a Starbucks waiting for my cats to get out of the vet. And so I just sat there mindlessly drawing chains. It's literally the reason that happened. I could see a future where I have to put these like little circles on a different layer, you know? I just hope I'm not wasting my time. There's gotta be a reason so many of those artists weren't erasing this stuff. But I don't know what the reason is. But maybe that's all it boils down to is like, it just is speed, you know? Like, just do the fastest version of everything. Because the faster you go, the more art you get to make. Although I'm in no hurry to make art, if you couldn't tell by the slow speed in which I'm doing this. I'm just here to practice, so I don't care how long anything takes. All that matters is that I learn a thing. Okay. And I'm not trying to like clean this stuff up perfectly, just like it's like the kind of thing where I feel like if I don't take care of some of this now, I'm just gonna forget later and then like be confused why there's like some weird color spillage somewhere and some weird blending and stuff. Also, do y'all know what my signature is? The little logo I put on everything? Have I ever explained this? If I have explained it, sorry. But it's actually my initials. I'll show you. Let's get a different pencil for that. Because it's J P, like that. And I just like swirl them together into a galaxy. See? JP. So, yeah. No clue if I've ever explained that before, but I'm pretty sure even like if you watch this stream on desktop, the little logo is even like on there, you know? Like, so if anyone's just ever wondered, like, what that little logo is that is always on my art and, like, my YouTube videos and stuff, like, yeah, it's just a silly little way of me doing my, signature. It just, like, occurred to me randomly one day, and then it just kinda stuck. I used to do it without the 2 little stars, but then, I don't know, when I started signing lots of prints and things, I added the little stars because I just thought it was cuter. Just add a little flourish to it, you know? Standing rock on Sister Oh, thank you, Screwed Head Music. Kicked yourself out of the stream, how does that happen? Oh, no. That's a cool signature. Oh, thank you, Fox. Thank you, thank you. Um, okay, let's get rid of some of this color in the eyes here, too. There we go. Okay, so we have like a basic skin tone down. That's at least a start. Um, yeah, I guess we can just kind of like add flats, right? Like that would be like the normal way to do this. Like put in like a hair color and stuff. Gosh, the thing is though, like I don't even have like a background color in mind. Like I haven't even thought about it because I don't usually have to think about stuff like that. A lot of times when I'm doing like traditional art, I just do black backgrounds. It's like part of my thing. Um, I hope that doesn't become an issue later where I suddenly realize like no background looks good with this because I didn't like factor it in before I started. Um, I do wonder if I should add, you know what, hold on. I want to see about, I'm pretty sure I have, yeah. We have a Junko here. I feel like it would just be easier to just like transfer colors from her, you know? Wonder how closely I got the skin tone. Like maybe I should have just pulled it from her to begin with. Would that have been better? Hold on. Maybe. Ah. Oh, that's right. You can just change the background layer like, yeah, I didn't even think of that. Well, whatever. Okay, you know what? I think since we're doing flats, I'm actually not going to put this on multiply for now. I'm going to do that later. Like, let's just like put down colors. Like just in like the traditional flats way, you know? See how that looks. So this should be more accurate then. It's just like a very pale peach color. And you know what? I'm not going to erase anything just yet. Let's just like slap stuff down and see what happens. I can erase things later. Now this will be interesting. This will settle a debate. People always argue what color is Junko's hair? Because some people say it's blonde and some people say it's pink. I've always taken the middle route. I've always said it's like, you know how like rose gold, right? Is like when you have gold, but there's like some pink in there. I think it's like a strawberry blonde, right? So I'm kind of curious, like if I do the color pick thing, like what are we gonna get? If I do this, I mean that does look pretty peachy, doesn't it? Yeah, see, interesting. It kind of slapped it more like in the orange tone area. So yeah, like not blonde and not pink. It's like a strawberry something something. But I always see people arguing about it, and I'm like, y'all, it's fine. It's not that deep. It is wild though how like this base tone is so similar to just like the skin tone. Obviously that's gonna change when there's like some shading involved, but it is kind of funny. I will say though, like I think my wig is blonde and not so much pink, but I have seen some Junko cosplayers just like straight up go pink with the wig. Over here, little strand right there. This is good because I don't think I did a very good job of even figuring out like where the hair actually starts and ends in a few places. This is so bad because it's like I just have these weird traditional artist instincts where I don't think ahead on certain things because I never had to. It's probably gonna be a problem eventually. Okay. At least we're like, it's like filling out here, you know what I mean? Like, you have to go, Dolly Chew? Yeah, no worries. Yeah, you can come in and out whenever. If I don't see you again before the end of the stream, I'm gonna DM you though about the next stream I'm doing because I'm fulfilling a request of yours. Something you've been asking for a while. I'm gonna do it on Saturday. Say light pink. Yeah, it's like the color picker made it like the eye drop tool or whatever you call it made it like almost like a peach, which would be kind of like a light pink. Hey, Luna Moon. Do you watch Hajime no Ippo? No, I've never seen it before. Enoshima Junko-chan. Or actually more like oops. So let's grab some more color here. Deranged here. So this eye color looks pretty blue, doesn't it? I don't feel like that's ever particularly been up for debate. I think most people say she has blue eyes. They're very pale. I technically have green eyes, but this is one of those like cosplays where I feel like it's close enough and it's like any excuse to not wear contact lenses, I'll take it. Y'all know how much I hate them. I wear contacts when I have to, but in a case like this, I'm like, light green, light blue, it's fine. Why don't we grab some, oops. Let's see. Her face is so red here. Oh my gosh. I do want to add some like lip color though. Lip is one of the few areas where I did not do like line art because that's just how I've been practicing it. So, oops. Go back to the other layer, you fool. No, not this layer. There we go. So yeah, I'm just gonna add like a little bit of color here, but like not gonna make it look very good or anything. Like we're gonna come back to it. This is like just a placeholder, you know? especially because, like, I like to do, like, the blending tool a lot, so I'm gonna be just kinda, like, smooshing some of those areas together a bit later on. Yeah, like that. I feel like, as near as I can tell, like, with my style, I think I'm gonna be one of those people who relies on the blending tool for, like, everything, which is fine. A bunch of the, like, tutorial artists that I was watching, they also do that, so that made me feel a bit better, but I see that becoming more my thing. I used to see your art so pale, usually it's so colorful. Yeah, that is the other thing is, like, my traditional art is known for being so neon that people often think it's actually digital art. And I'll be curious to see if doing digital art is going to affect that. Like, it's either going to, like, enable me to make things even more neon than I always did before, or it's going to cause me to start, like, softening things without realizing it just because so many artists do things that way. I'd kinda hate for that to happen only 'cause, like, I don't want to lose my style just because I'm doing things digitally. So, that's why it's like when I was when I was doing practice art, um, it didn't take me long to figure out, like, "Hey, how do I add glitter to everything?" Which I couldn't find any, like, decent tutorials on that. I just messed around until I figured this out myself. But that is very typical of me, like, so I'm just hoping that my digital art isn't going to look like, "Oh, like, Jamie totally changed her style because she has a tablet now." It's like, it's not really what I want, but I don't know. I'll be curious to see how this kinda thing, turns out, because art styles are fluid. I do think, like, as I learn, like, the way I do things is gonna change, and that's not a bad thing. It's just, like, I am very attached to, like, my kind of, like, neon goth style. Although I will say the only problem with that is this is so annoying, but especially, like, with, like, the last few videos I've shared have been my Roxanne Wolf cosplay, right? And she is one of my most, like, neon, where, like, everything I do in those videos is so colorful, and apparently I must take it too far or something because I've been getting comments from people thinking it's AI, and I'm like, "Are you serious?" Like, people think I'm AI. It's like, "Bruh." So annoying. No, it's not AI, it's just a really colorful cosplay. Sorry. Let's get some Monokuma reds in here. Now, I will say part of the reason that the colors are so light right now is because I do have the opacity turned down really far. Interesting, because that one's like so darkened out. Probably be more like that, right? Yeah. Um, so yeah, I do wonder if, like, maybe I shouldn't do that actually. I didn't even think about it. Like, again, I was just kind of doing my usual instinct. Maybe I shouldn't have the opacity down though, like for flats, right? Hmm. Hmm. Hold on. Sigh. Let's. I want to try something here. So I'm just going to do some stuff now with the opacity at its like maximum. Because won't that give me more to blend with later? Like, wouldn't that be helpful? And I don't have multiply on, so it shouldn't matter. Also, can I just say it weirds me out so much the way that Junko's the two bears in her hair, like the way this one has like the double Monokuma eye thing. I think it's weird looking. It's like it feels wrong every time I see it. I don't know. There should only ever be one of these. It's ugh, gives me like a squicky feeling. It ain't right, man. It ain't right. Um, yeah, like there should only ever be the one eye. Otherwise it's wrong. I hope this is the right shade of red. That, like, image I had pulled up there was kind of weird. I'm not even sure what that thing is from. It looked like it was, like, from merchandise or something. In fact, I need to pull up the color picker again, so let me see. What is this text on here? What does it say? Oh, it's like a playing card or something. What the heck? Suppression, social manipulation. Um, oh, not the panties. Come on. Danganronpa, could you be normal for 2 freaking seconds? I swear. Uh, yeah, it's like a playing card. Secondary, passive, absolute despair. Weird. Whatever this game is here, I've never messed with it. I don't know, but that's pretty funny. If whatever that is common knowledge, sorry, I'm a fool, but I don't think I've ever seen that thing before. Like it symbolically. Yeah, like I understand it symbolically, but like it just I'm so used to just the one eye that anytime I see the double eye, I'm like, ugh, it's wrong, it's wrong. Can I take a bite of your art? I mean, I don't want teeth marks on my brand new tablet. This thing costs money, but so yeah, let's color in the bow here. Yeah, maybe this is the better way to do it, is not have the opacity down, because now we're gonna have like those bright neons, but because I have like the soft brush on, some of it's gonna like bleed into the line art, which I think is a good thing. It'll like add a little life into the line art a bit. You can definitely tell where like I had influences though coming in from the way I do things. I've always had a little skull on my not on like the red bow, but on the little like black bow that I added to the tie there. Okay, so let's reel that back in. And then we're gonna go back to the skin tones and stuff. I do think a lot of these little circles and things are probably gonna end up being red. So I'm just gonna leave those for the moment. Also, this is a very derpy looking skull, and I fully admit that. I just kind of like drew it on the fly, you know, like I wasn't really uh trying like that hard with it. So it's a little goofy looking. But I figure it's like it's so small, like who cares, right? You can barely see anything anyway. So yeah, let's go back to the skin tone thing and try it without the opacity down. I mean, because this color is so light, it's probably not going to make a huge difference, but I'd like to think like in the end it'll make a difference though. I think if we could at least get some nice like flats down today, um, that would be like a good start for this illustration. Especially if this is like something I'll come back to in another stream. We could kind of just like lay down the foundation here. See, this is the other thing though. It's like when people do flats though, do they like include the highlights or no? Because I could see like a version where somebody would like leave white areas, you know, kind of like planning for future highlights. But I feel like I would just add the highlights in later. I don't know if that's me having bad instincts again. Actually, we don't need to worry about the hair. Let's just keep going with the skin tones here, because I'm just gonna like go back over the hair later anyway, so. But yeah, this will make it so the art is less light, which I do think will be good. Because I really don't want to lose that like neon sensibility that I have. It just wouldn't be me. Even if it does mean people are going to keep accusing me of being AI. Like, bruh, gotta be kidding me. Only flats personally? You always notice? Wait, what will I notice? Did I miss something? Sorry. Our style is so pretty notable. Thank you, Vicky Cosplays. Hi, JCU. Added opacity makes a difference? Yeah, I think so too. I had the opacity turned down because, like, when I was practicing and stuff, I had gotten so used to just, like, relying on blending. I wasn't even really doing flats. I was just going straight into, like, smooshing colors all over the place. But I actually think that's not a great way to get started. Like, we should really, like, establish some solid colors here. I think I'll be glad I did that later. Especially because, like, if you can see it all, like, with the flats in the end, I just feel like I'd have a better idea of, like, how this is gonna look in general. You know what I mean? Like, you can kind of see, like, a little roadmap of everything. Also, the funny thing is I actually patterned these nails off of the way I do Roxanne Wolf's nails. Those, like, green claws that I added to that cosplay, each one of them, you can probably never see it in videos, but each one has, like, 3 little green gemstones added to it. So, I don't know why, but I just thought that would be, like, kind of cute over here, so, yeah. Why am I getting all these notifications? I had notifications turned off. Like, did I accidentally, like, mess up a setting or something? I didn't want distractions while I was streaming. Because I am my own biggest distraction. Y'all know how much I yap. Any more distractions than just me in the chat and we'd never accomplish anything. I used to think I was like the worst possible pick for somebody to like become a streamer because I'm so like awkward and shy and introverted. But I do have an incredible ability to yap endlessly. So I guess in that sense, I'm a good pick for streaming. So long as people could tolerate it. Every now and then I'm like, I am such an annoying person. Like, how long are people actually gonna stick around for these streams? This channel is gonna die a slow, painful death, and it'll be my own fault. Because I don't know how to shut up. Okay, let's clean up these edges. I know I said I wasn't gonna worry about the edges too much, but I can't help it. I can't help it. I don't know. It's such a like, when I see like too many like smudgy things, it like bugs me. I hope that some of these habits will get broken eventually, because I do think I'm probably wasting time like erasing things that don't matter, but because like if I just put colors over them later, like who cares? Like I know this is a waste of time, but I'm just like, the colors. I don't know, it's like my inner Nifty coming out. I'm just like, I gotta clean everything. Need a shower, but I just got comfy in my bed. Oh, that is such a mood. Yeah, Jamie Soul is AI any day. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've never been accused of looking AI until like the last few Roxy videos I shared, and it's like I get it. I know my cosplay style is like so intensely neon and stuff. Like there is a cartoonishness, especially like the way I do Roxy, she's so like shiny. But like really like AI, come on. I don't know. That got on my nerves, like getting comments like that. And I know it's not just me. I've been seeing like I don't know if any of you follow Princess Sachiko, but like I guess she's been dealing with that a lot. Like she's been sharing a lot of videos being like, "You think I'm AI?" And at first I was like, "There's no way that many people are accusing a cosplayer of being AI." And then like now it's starting with me too, and I'm like, "No, no, not like this. I'm not AI. I'm just some fool in a costume." Not even comparable, right? Hey, Raven Rose. Want to stop by and say hi? I'll see if I can join the live later. Yeah, no worries. I'll probably be here for like at least another 45 minutes or so. My art streams are usually anywhere from like 2 to 3 hours, and I haven't even been here for an hour and a half yet. So yeah, hopefully you can stop by later. Usually go in with straight to shading after speeding through flats. Yeah, I think that's like I'm hoping that's kind of how things are going to turn out for me is like I'm just going to learn to like super speed through flats and then like get to the good stuff, you know? Cuz the rendering is like the part that really matters, so yeah. Although I don't maybe it's just me. I kind of like the way art looks though with just flats. I've always been like again, I come from a comic art background, so maybe I'm a little biased, but I actually think like some artists who just do flats are like such masters at it though. Like it looks really good. But I got this whole Procreate program here, so I was like, we're not just doing flats, we're gonna take advantage of everything that this has to offer. So let's grab that hair color again. It goes to peach, right? Yeah, it keeps placing it in like that little peach zone. So yeah, I feel like that does just place like Junko's hair as like it's like it's not exactly pink or blonde. It's just this light shade of rose-ish something or other. So yeah, let's get the hair tone back in. I wonder how close, like, I don't know. I feel like my wig is more blonde. I did steal these from my Mew wig though, and these are actually like these are pink, and I will say like when I hold them up next to that color there on the screen, it does make it seem a bit more pink than blonde, which is kind of interesting. But since I'm remaking the Mew wig, I might, like, no offense, Junko, but I might snatch a few of these back again and put them back in the Mew wig. Junko has enough hair, right? Like, this is plenty. Like, she doesn't need everything. I guess I could just use a bigger brush here. Hui. Color in everything. Everything must be pink. I'll just clean it up later. Let's just like slap it down. Didn't mean to go over the red there. Whoops. Want to avoid that area at least. Sometimes I just want to make like airplane noises, like maybe I shouldn't live stream the way I do art because it's like a little bit embarrassing. No one needs to see this. Okay, let's go back. Go even smaller. Love your makeup. Oh, thank you. Rose gold Junko. Yeah, like that's how I feel like the color is, where it's like, yeah, it's like it's not golden, it's not pink, it's like it's rose gold, you know? Mew cosplays and Tyler ripped out to pieces. Yeah, Dolly Chu, I think you were away when I was talking about it, but I know you've been wanting the Mew cosplay to come back, and I have good news for you. Uh, I decided very last minute, I will be doing a Valentine's Day live stream on Saturday. I hope I don't regret that. I was kind of against the idea originally, but then I just like a thought occurred to me and I changed my mind. Um, but I will be bringing back the Mew cosplay on Saturday. I'm remaking her wig and stuff, and I'm also like dialing back the cosplay a little because I gotta be honest, I do think like that thing needs to be edited down. It was a bit much. But yeah, like I guess yeah, for anyone who missed me talking about it earlier, yeah, I'm gonna be back on Saturday. Chat better behave. Exactly. Yes, I will say for the record, I had to time someone out in this live stream chat before it even started. So I'm not a big fan of ultimatums, but I will say if people can't, if people are uncool on Saturday, I probably won't be doing another Valentine's Day stream in the future. Just saying. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna be bringing back Mew. It's not. I don't think it's gonna be a get ready with me. The reason being that, well, first of all, we've just done so many of them, right? Like, let's change it up a little. But also like, since I'm kind of remaking her in a way. I don't like 100% know what I'm doing, and that could just be kind of weird for like a get ready with me. Instead, the plan is I am going to, in the Mew cosplay, I'm gonna make red velvet cupcakes for Valentine's Day. I feel like those are a good pick, right? For Valentine's Day, nice and red and tasty. Because they're like red, but they're like a little chocolatey too. Um, And I know like a lot of times like the standard color or the flavor for Valentine's Day is strawberry. It's just unfortunately one of my roommates really hates strawberry, and so I'll be stuck with a giant pile of cupcakes that he won't eat if I make anything strawberry. So we're doing red velvet. Um, but yeah, that's the plan for Saturday. I actually already made the thumbnail and everything before the stream started today, so I'm gonna like actually like schedule and like put up that stream after this one. I made sure I was like ultra prepared. Um, but yeah, I feel like, we've been doing like so many like get ready with me streams lately. And it's been like a lot of like, cosplays I've done before, which is fine because I'm always just needing more content from those characters. Um, but I just figured it would be kind of fun, like we haven't done a Saturday stream in a while. We haven't done a holiday stream in a while. We haven't done a cooking stream in a while. And my Mew cosplay has not seen the light of day in like a year and a half or something. Something ridiculous because the wig and everything is just like trashed. So, yeah, so that's the plan for Saturday. Um, Hopefully it'll be fun. I think making like cupcakes live sounds really fun, but we'll see. I do understand a lot of people probably already have plans on Valentine's Day. So I was hoping to do the stream like, at least for my time zone, like pretty early. Not like crazy early, but I just mean like I'll probably put on the Mew cosplay on my own like pretty early, and we'll just start the stream at like, I don't know, like 3 p.m. EST or something, and just I can't imagine it would last more than like 2 to 3 hours. I mean, cupcakes really don't take that long to make, like, and these aren't complicated. Like I had a recipe pulled up. I mean, they're just basic red velvet cupcakes. There's nothing like wild going on here. So yeah, it's not gonna be like a super like long stream or anything, but I just thought it'd be fun, like change things up a bit. And won't it be nice to have Mew back after all this time? It'll also be a good way to do a test run with her because, like, if I don't like the way that she's been restyled so much, like, it's not like I'm gonna be, like, making shorts videos with her or anything on Saturday. Um, it'll just be like an experiment of, like, so how does this kind of, like, newly styled Mew check out, And then that way, like, the next time, like, because I imagine next time I do Mew, then I would do a proper get ready with me, and I'd have more of an idea of, like, where I'm going with this. But yeah, I think it'll be fun to have her back. I want to say the last time she was brought out was Dragon Con, but not this year, or not 2025, not 2025. I think it was 2024 Dragon Con. I will say though that is part of the reason why her wig got so trashed because we are talking about the Georgia summer heat, and I did take her to the Bunny Hutch party. I mean, I'm so tempted to show you all what the wig looked like, but it's actually so gross that I don't think I even want to share it. Just picture the most matted, disgusting thing you've ever seen, and that's the wig. It is not salvageable. It doesn't even look like a wig. It looks like an animal. It's really bad. Might be able to visit if it's early. Yeah, that's why I want to do it early because I do think a lot of people are gonna have plans and stuff. And I know for me, if I've got cupcakes sitting around, I would like, I want those early in the day. I can have even more later in the day for dessert. I really like cupcakes if you hadn't noticed. So yeah, I just figure like, yeah, like maybe like 3 p.m. EST, because for me that would actually be 2 p.m. I don't live in EST. I always do stuff in EST, but I don't actually live in EST. For me, that would be like 2 p.m. So I'm like, yeah, I can like eat an early lunch, get the cosplay on, be prepared, and be done in just like, yeah, like 2 to 3 hours or something. I feel like that would work pretty well. But yeah, I'll be kind of curious to see like, I don't know. I want to like change up the makeup and stuff with Mew. Like I want a new look for her in general. I'm gonna dial back the hair. I'm still gonna do like the blonde and pink thing that I did before, but like those like giant pigtails and stuff, I don't think those are gonna work out. I also don't think it would be a very good idea to bake anything in a wig like that. That is not that's a safety hazard right there. So yeah. Uh the only unfortunate thing is like of course since I will be essentially debuting a newish take on a cosplay live, as far as the thumbnail and everything goes, all I had to go off of was just previous photos of Mew of me in the cosplay, so it's pretty outdated, unfortunately, but it's all I've got, so yeah. But yeah, I think it'll be fun. That being said, though, I'm not if I like I said, I already made the thumbnail and everything. When we do the Valentine's Day Saturday stream, that will take the place though of the Sunday stream. Like I'm not gonna do like get ready with me on Sunday because I just think that would be extremely excessive for the weekend. Um, Maybe someday I would be down to do like 2 in a row like that or something, but I'm still kind of getting used to like the whole live streaming and stuff. Like I don't know. Plus there's a bunch of things I still gotta do. Like I gotta finish like the Glamrock Chica leg warmers and things like so yeah. Um, but yeah, that's where we're at with the plans for the week. I haven't made cupcakes in a while though, so I hope these turn out okay. Honestly, if the cupcakes turn out really good, I know I've talked about this other streams. I would love to make those Carl cupcakes again. Because I haven't made those since the FNAF 1 movie came out. Maybe this would be a good excuse, be like, hey, remember how much you like making cupcakes? Why don't you make the Carl cupcakes again? Head Nut Tori? No problems. Thanks for joining the stream. I won't be on that much longer. Like my art streams are never like long compared to like my like, get ready with me streams and stuff. Hey, Upside Down in Hawkins. Is this Procreate? Yeah, I'm using Procreate and I'm brand new to it. So like if anyone here knows Procreate and thinks like I'm doing things badly or stupidly, I'm still learning. Like not only am I learning Procreate, I mean like I'm learning digital art period. Like I kind of don't entirely know what I'm doing. And I'm just sort of like using this as a practice piece to get used to stuff. Case in point, I think this is like now my third attempt at the flats during the stream because I keep changing my mind on how I should even do it because I'm so not used to this. So yeah, the whole point of this stream was basically just like a Junko Enoshima cosplayer drawing Junko Enoshima and just messing around because she has no idea what she's doing. And just chatting. Because that's the thing, it's like, obviously I could just be practicing this stuff by myself, but isn't it like a little bit more fun to do it in a live while wearing a silly cosplay? I will say though, doing art while wearing this wig is like pretty intense, but I gotta get used to it because Junko is actually a very common cosplay for me to do at artist alley tables of mine. In fact, if you go to the videos on my channel, there's like the C2E2 vlog, and yeah, there's like a part of it where like I was working at my table in this cosplay, and The wig was a lot. I remember that day. But yeah, this is just reminding me though of how intense the how it feels, I should say, to do this kind of thing while wearing a wig like this. So I don't know why I'm bothering this. Why am I cleaning up everything? I know it's pointless. I know this is a waste of time. I don't know why I'm like this. Because then I keep like erasing things I shouldn't. I need to like stop being so like paranoid about nothing. Is that mostly it for the hair? I think so. All right, mostly got it covered. Yeah, I think so. Unless I'm missing a spot somewhere. Hi, Carol Cutie. Oh, thank you so much for the jewels, Robert. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Oh, I don't think I know enough about Demon Slayer to draw anything from it. Keep using the app and you'll get better over time. That's what I'm hoping, like, because, yeah, I'm very much still in the, like, practice stages of all this. And I'm hoping if I just keep trying, then, like, one way or another, I will someday become, like, a master at it. I want to believe. Because right now, I'm not, that's for sure. Right now, I'm the master of nothing. Like, even, like, just the UI of this program, I'm still not totally up to speed with yet. Which is why, like, I keep clicking on the wrong things and stuff, because I just don't, like, entirely know what I'm doing. Which is embarrassing. But like I said, it's like, I could just be on my own not knowing what I'm doing, or I could be live not knowing what I'm doing, and I feel like it's more motivating if I'm live. Like, knowing people are watching, I'm like forced to really try. Not that I wouldn't try on my own either, but I don't know. I'm a big fan of trial by fire. There we go. Those do look really dark though. I think when I do rendering, I'm gonna like tone those down big time. Heading out upside down in Hawkins? You watch the Saturday stream? Oh, okay, good. Yeah, like I said, after this stream ends, I'm gonna like schedule the Saturday one because like I want to give people as much notice as possible about it because I'm like fully aware of the fact that it's like an unusual stream from me, like to stream on a Saturday and to be doing like something other than to get ready with me on the weekend and stuff. So I don't know. In my experience, maybe it's just me. I feel like YouTube, when it comes to like community tab posts and stuff, there's so much lag on it. Like, I often don't see somebody's community tab post until like days after they made it. So I try to give as much advance notice as I can because of that. Crazer Spoons. Hi, Shoto. I always forget how to pronounce that second part of it. I know we talked about this once before. Well, whatever. Hi, Shoto. Um, yeah, welcome to the stream. Yeah, for anyone who just got here, I'm still trying to learn digital art, and so I'm practicing with this Junko illustration here, and I'm just like laying down flats because even something as simple as just doing flats is still something I'm not used to. So yeah, I'm just this is literally my third attempt at the flats today because I'm like, I don't know how to do anything. But I do think this is like a good way to set up for a like a part two on top of everything else, like kind of like get some flats down today, and then I'll probably like do some like rendering practice on my own, and then we can always like do another stream where um we like do more of this. As long as people like it, like, you know, I don't know, like if people, I can never tell if people really like the art streams or much. They always like do very, very badly as far as the analytics go. Um, so I know I'd been actually tempted to give up on having art streams on this channel, but if it seems like people enjoy them, I obviously want to keep doing them, but we shall see. I need to get better at doing them though. Like, I do think part of the issue is just I'm so slow with this stuff still, and I'm hoping like over time, as I speed up with art and get better at like talking and doing art at the same time, like that'll be helpful. I'm definitely gonna look into the OBS Studio thing because yeah, I found that there is a plugin that allows you to do vertical stream setups. I just haven't tried it yet. I feel like these nails are a little brown. I don't super love like that color that I selected, but I think when it's time to like do the rendering and stuff, I can like lighten those up a bit, but they're like a little dark, I think. Hi, Tasis. You said hi, I'm a big fan of yours. Oh, thank you. Love your drawing. You did have the one with blue and gold spots. Oh, oh, thank you so much. Oh, yeah. I always feel bad when it always makes me sad when like people say that like other streamers don't like say hi to them and acknowledge them and stuff. Because I don't know, like to me, like half the fun of a live stream is getting to engage with the chat, you know? Looks really great to me. Oh, thank you, Tommy Sellers. I'm glad because yeah, I'm still like kind of like what? Like even just the basic flats, I'm like, is this good? Am I doing the right thing here? I don't know. I'm still kind of in the dark on all this. Like even little things like just colors here and the details, I'm like kind of unsure. Actually, wait, aren't these buttons red? I think they are on my cosplay, so that's why I'm like pretty sure that they are red. Yeah. That's the nice thing about wearing the cosplay of the character that that you're drawing is you can also just like look down. Because I was like, wait, are the buttons red? Yeah, they should be. They're red on the cosplay, so actually another reason I probably should look into the OBS Studio thing is like it is kind of awkward like drawing at this angle where I have the tablet propped up so vertically. I think if I do have like some kind of OBS Studio setup, I can probably have it laying a little bit more flat like the way that I do things. You enjoy the art stream splats, Blake? That's good. Yeah, because I'm never sure if like people like of all the different types of streams that I do, like art streams are the one where I'm not sure if people are into it or not. So like yeah, if people enjoy them, like of course I'd love to do them. But yeah, it's just like whenever I look at the analytics for them, I'm like, woo, yikes. Which wouldn't even be a big deal. It's just I'm always 2 seconds from algorithm jail. You never know with me. Now the top here should be like a navy color, I think, right? I can never tell. It's like in some images it looks like black to me, and in some of them it looks more blue. Like, what is this? Oh, great. It put it like in the purple tone area. What? Are you sure? I mean, granted, this is kind of a weird, like, image I pulled up. Like, I think this is a trading card or something. I don't know what this is from. I probably should have just pulled up, like, her actual sprites, but yeah. I mean, whatever. This is fine for the flats, though. It's like, it doesn't have to be perfect, because when we render later, like, we'll take care of some of that, so yeah. We just at least want to have, like, the base down. Be all about that base. Yeah, it's weird, because to me this looks very blue, but I don't know, according to the, I don't know what you call it, the color wheel or whatever. Like, I guess this was actually more in like the purple range. Like, okay. I could see it. Interesting. It's like, because it's so dark and the like line art there was so pale, it's like, whoa. Like, how does that look when it's pulled out? That's weird looking. I don't love that. Might have to do something about that later. It's kind of iffy. Definitely the kind of thing I got to get used to, because like these are the sort of issues that wouldn't come up so much if I was working traditionally. But maybe that's like on me. Like maybe I should have done the line art a little differently. I just got to get used to it. Maybe I should just erase it off with the line art completely if I can. Does look kind of weird. Actually, I wonder if maybe it would look less weird if there was a background color, right? Because you'd see that through the line art. Problem is, I didn't actually think ahead enough to know what I want the background color to be. My style traditionally has always been black backgrounds. Like that's just part of like just the way I do things. But I don't know if that like, it shouldn't have to be that case, you know, for digital art. So I'm like, I probably should have thought of something else. Hey, like it, Dumpsy Girl? I'm so glad. Child for schoolwork, I still don't know how much. Do you know too much about it? I'm Rosemaria. How's it going? Not too bad. Just trying to learn how to do digital art here still, and still feel like I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm attempting to lay down flats and just kind of like learning as I go. And one of the things that I'm learning is that these really dark colors sure do come through in the line art, and I'm like, it's kind of weird. Maybe I just gotta get used to that being a thing. I wonder what would happen if I did just put like a background. I don't know. Is that weird? Don't people usually like I just want to see what it looks like. I'm not gonna do like the background layer. I'm just gonna add like a separate layer and then I mean I do think it's gonna like look for some reason I can never quite get this to work. I know everyone said you drag this to fill. Every time I do it, it's like it doesn't understand what it wants me to do. Yeah, see, like I don't know why I can't seem to. Let's try it this way. It's really weird. I can never seem to get it to like, oh, there we go. Oh my gosh. The demon eyes. Look at that. Demon. I just wanted to see what it would do to the line art here. Yeah, see, it does like kind of fill it in more now so that it's like not as obvious where like those lines were, where like the color was going over the line art. Online schooling for video game designing? Oh, that's cool. Full opacity for at least the line art. Yeah, maybe I should have done it that way. The thing is, a lot of the tutorials I was watching, people didn't have it that way, I think, unless maybe I was confused. Maybe I was just confusing opacity with like multiply or something. I might have to look into that. Well, that's terrifying. I kind of like the demon eyes. I'm like, kind of here for this. I'm trying to decide if I want to like keep it or like. I mean, not that color though, I don't think, but like maybe it would be good to just have like a color established and then just like keep going from there. Hmm. I mean, my instinct is always to have like a black background of some kind. Like, I'm not gonna go all the way here, but like something like this. Whoa. Yo. That's goodness gracious. What if I did go all the way? Wait, hold on. I just want to see how extreme it looks. Oh my god. Look at this. Ah. She's coming for your soul. That's terrifying. Like, I kind of dig it. It does kind of force me to tackle the flats too, because it's like now I can't like ignore anything, but I don't know. It does do some weird stuff to the line art though. Although maybe that's just, is that only because like that's where I shaded over things? Hold on. I want to see. Interesting. I just want to see like, oh, weird. Hmm. Well, that's like really coming through. It's like if I even try to erase anything, it's like everything goes. Hmm. Jeez, I don't know. I need to watch some more tutorials because I honestly can't remember if I saw people like having a background before or like after they were done doing things. Because now I'm wondering if like it would have been advantageous to start that way. I don't know. Hmm. Demon Eyes looked cool, I know, right? That was like strangely satisfying. And very Junko coded. Cover souls is a very long line to stand in. What are you drawing? Are you drawing yourself? Not technically, no. It's a coincidence where like I'm doing an illustration of Junko Enoshima and I also happen to be cosplaying Junko Enoshima. I mostly just did it to be silly. Like if I do a part 2 of this, I can't like necessarily guarantee I would be in cosplay again or not. It's just I don't know. Every now and then I see like an opportunity to just be kind of like goofy with that kind of thing. Where like cosplay and art can kind of come together. So yeah, there wasn't much more reasoning behind it than just like why not to be silly. Gosh, that's wild. I always thought this was blue. I guess it really is purple. Like now that I'm seeing it up close like this, like yeah, I was mistaken. It's like that purple toned kind of black color. I don't know why I thought it was like navy. Is it like, trying to see how it looks on here. It looks, no. I mean, this seems to be black, but I always thought like in the sprite art it looked more navy, but I guess not. I guess I was just totally wrong about that. Now that I'm like looking everywhere around me, I'm like, there's actually no evidence that this was ever anywhere in the family of blue, and I don't know why I thought that. Demon Eyes on Junko looks like. Also, I think you do a good job in your cosplay and art. You inspire me to keep on going. Sending love from a fellow Danganronpa fan. Aw, thank you so much, Ultimate Lucky Student. I appreciate that. I really do. Because I'm not as confident in any of this as y'all would think, so I'm happy to hear that. I usually take the approach with these sort of streams of just like, time to go show everyone how incompetent I am. And then I proceed to be incompetent. Especially with something like this where like I'm so new to it. I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just trying stuff. But I don't know, I also think it's just kind of like a unique opportunity to like learn things like this live. It's like it's different, you know. Oops. Sometimes I like to do things on this channel simply because like it's just different, if that makes sense. I mean, it's not always like a good thing. I do think like part of the reason why views and stuff on my channel are all over the place is because I'm not always like necessarily doing the sort of thing that like is typical, which doesn't always translate to doing things people like. But yeah, sometimes I don't have much more logic behind why I do things other than like, I don't know, seems different, it could be cool. I take a why not approach to everything. But I think because of that, like this channel is always going to be like kind of experimental. I'm definitely like just throwing things at the wall sometimes to see what sticks. It's like, see if people like this. If they did, keep doing it. If they didn't, maybe move on from it. There we go. Obviously, I will erase some of that later. I'm just kind of filling in the gaps here. Coloring like a child. I mean, I'm pretty bad at coloring, so that's valid. I have like no experience with it even traditionally. I'm hoping that by doing this digital practice, I'll get better at doing it traditionally. Because I don't know, I wasn't super happy with that Deltarune illustration that I did. I kind of wanted a redo. I hate to say it. It's just that it's like, it's such a massive redo to tackle because it's like a giant illustration with so many characters, and I'm like, no, why have I done this? But I wanted it to be part of a series, you know, where I do like a different illustration for each chapter of Deltarune, and it's like, I don't want to like move on to chapter 2 if I'm not happy with the chapter 1 art. So now I'm just stuck in a weird spot with that. I usually post whatever things I want at whatever time. Yeah, that's probably like a good way to do it. I tend to overthink everything, which is like, it kind of takes the fun out of it a lot of the time. I'm always like overanalyzing. It's like, oh, I gotta think about the posting times and the hashtags and does this thing I'm posting relate to this other thing I'm doing? Blah, blah, blah. And it's dumb because it's like, in my attempts to like be more professional, I always somehow accidentally end up being less professional. Like I have this magic ability to like, I'll see like something that works for like another channel and I'll try it, and somehow when I do it, it doesn't work because I don't actually know what I'm doing. So it's like, I'm just like fake professional because I'm just like, well, I thought that that worked for that other person. I will try it. Then I do a bad job. And I'm like, well, okay, it turns out that it had nothing to do with professionalism or even skill level. I just really suck at this. It's just a me problem. Who would have thought? I can't wait till these flats are done though, because the rendering is the fun part. This part's just kind of like whatever. Although it is fun to like, at least, I do enjoy like the act of filling everything in, you know? There's something kind of satisfying about that. I feel like that's how my like black background style even got started. It was me just always having the urge to fill things in. And since I was always working with ink, I would just, you know, take the ink and just like be like, there's too much paper showing. It's unacceptable. And the next thing you know, everything I did had a black background. Interesting angle on this thing. I'm just noticing, like, I guess I didn't realize how, like, downward I, wound up doing this. Hi, JCU. Although I apologize, I don't know if I'm actually saying that right, like, JCU, JCO? Me butchering usernames as usual. Also, I'm pretty sure that the skirt, like, yes, it is plaid, but I think, like, at least as a base color, you know, we can put down red for now. And we'll just, like, add in the, like, plaid patterning later. Like, I'll probably just do that by hand as part of the rendering process. That's the one thing with Procreate that's been bugging me a bit. That, like, size slider is so sensitive. It's not that bad in Photoshop, so I'm used to, like, not having to worry about it too much. But then when I try to use the slider here, it's like I so much as breathe on it wrong, and it goes from, like, a tiny little speck to, like, the entire screen. I'm like, "Geez, calm down." Okay. It is nice to see this taking shape, though. Like an illustration is at least forming, you know? Make a great tattoo as well. Yeah, definitely. It's looking good. Oh, thank you, Glamrock. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I mean, since it's a practice illustration, like, I will be kind of curious to see, um, how it turns out, because, like, I don't know, it's fun to have, like, early practice illustrations like this, and then you can, like, come back to them way in the future, you know what I mean? Like, let's say, like, you know, I managed to get really good at this kind of thing. Um, it'll be fun to, like, return to this someday and, like, see how things have changed, you know? Because I might end up thinking, like, "Oh, this turned out nice. I think I did a pretty good job." Um, and then come back to it later when I've, like, really, really practiced, and I'll be like, "Oh my gosh, this is garbage." But, like, that wouldn't be a bad thing. It's, like, nice to see when you've progressed, you know? But I'm still gonna, like, try my absolute best with this. I think because that would give me the best way to compare the two. It's like, what does my best look like now compared to in the future? Sorry, my hand is, like, going right over the freaking camera. I know I'm being kind of sloppy here. That's the thing, is, like, I don't really know how to do details like that digitally. Like, I don't have a battle plan, you know? Like I would for some other stuff. Hmm. I'll get that as a tattoo. Hi, Elizabeth Afton. Welcome, welcome. See, this is another area where, like, my instincts are kind of, like, all over the place, because my instinct for a literal monochrome bear, right? A monokuma, if you will, is like the white would just be the paper and black would just be black ink. But that doesn't really apply, you know, when you're doing digital art, because, like, this is not, like, truly white. Actually, that did turn out pretty white. But, you know, it should have, like, a little bit of, like, to me, it looks like there's, like, a cream tone to it, kind of. Um, so it's like I'm so used to, like, I would leave that blank, but I think that would actually be a bad thing to do here. And then my instinct would be to make this like jet black, but it's like, again, looking at like the way it looks here, it's actually more of that like purple tone again, like on the shirt. I just have to get used to stuff like that because it's just different from the way I do things, you know? Do I remember you? Yeah, of course. Let's set that back. The only thing is I'm wondering, like, I think it'll look fine up here, but wouldn't having, like, that be the same color as the shirt be very, like, meh? Like, how do you differentiate the two? I guess I would just have to, like, add some, like, pretty intense highlights or something. Because otherwise it's just gonna be, like, one giant blob of, like, dark purple. I don't know. I suppose I shouldn't worry too much about stuff like that right now while I'm just putting flats down. Those are, like, future me's problems. I did create some of these problems myself, though, by doing these tiny little detail areas where it's like I was down to the tiniest pixels, and I know how silly that is. I hope I don't end up, like, deciding that even these flats don't work. Like, have to do attempt number 4. I mean, I suppose that is the point of a practice piece, but talk about tedious. We're down to, like, literal pixels here. Kind of silly. Because it's like none of that is even going to be particularly apparent to anyone. You know, like you zoom out and it's like, it doesn't look like anything. You know what I mean? Bear looks white, but just with pink shading. Yeah, I think it's something like that. But that's the thing, it's like I would have not shaded it at all if I was doing it like traditionally. So I just have to like really get used to that of like having to think about stuff like that. I also hope I'm not making a mistake by doing this all on one layer. Is it bad to just have a flats layer? I just get so confused when there's too many layers. And then I start making like very bad mistakes. I mean, half the time I can barely remember what I did 5 minutes ago, let alone like what layer I'm dealing with. So yeah, like I guess for now, I will shade this side the same color as this because I think that's just how it is. But it's not gonna look good, like having the two together like that. It like kind of makes me wish I had like flipped the Monokuma or something. Well, not flipped because I mean it is what side is. I mean like put the Monokuma in the other arm, you know? Because then you'd have the white side against the dark shirt. And I think that probably would have been like a better design choice. But again, like I said, like I never think of things like that because I'm not used to it. I have to like start paying attention to like those kinds of things. Like I probably should have been testing colors out while I was doing the line art, but it just didn't even occur to me to like worry about that. It's the same reason why we don't have a background color because I actually don't know I mean, maybe it will just end up being black. Like maybe me doing digital art, I'm just gonna stick to that. I have no clue. I mean, I wouldn't have an issue with that, but doing art digitally does make it a lot easier to have like unique backgrounds if you want to. As opposed to me just inking everything. Feels so foolish though. I just feel like such a novice here. Like, what am I doing? Yeah, okay, I did go with like a darker black here at least. So there, at least it will have like some differentiation between this side of the Monokuma and like Junko's shirt. Not so bad. The shade white parts for the color that goes with another primary color used within the piece. Okay, I think I can picture what you mean by that. Like, yeah, especially because like it would almost be like casting a glow off of something, right? Because the way light bounces around, it's like if it hits one color on something, it should of course reflect back onto something that's white, you know? Oh, thank you so much for the jewels, Robert. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Hi, Daniel. Hi, the no official official cola bear. Did you miss you? Weren't you just here? Did I imagine that? I thought I already saw you in the chat earlier, right? Then again, time flows so strangely for me during these streams. Sometimes I have no idea, something could have happened 5 minutes ago, or it could have happened 5 hours ago, and I have no clue. I wish I was exaggerating, but it actually feels that way. Like, I actually don't know how long I've been streaming right now. Probably too long, but I haven't been paying attention. I've just been filling things in and yapping like I always do. I'm hoping with the next art stream, I can come in with more of a battle plan. I really wanted to do some of this like on my own before the stream. But man, the Glamrock Chica leggings and stuff really held me up. Like it is so hard to like keep up with so many projects while also like doing live streams and stuff. I always feel bad like falling behind on so many things, but the problem is I'm always attempting to do so many things at once. Okay, and then the tie should also, like this part I think should be black, and then the this part here should be red. Okay, actually I'm just gonna do this the digital art way. Stop thinking like a traditional artist. Also, this wig constantly gets stuck in the like glue that I use for like the jewels and the eyelashes and stuff. And I just like that's why you constantly see me doing this, like, because I'm like yanking stray wig hairs like that are glued to my face. Hey Amber, watched you earlier the same video. Do you mean this live stream? Like you were in the stream earlier today? I've only been here a few hours, but I think, wait, how long have I been streaming? 2 hours and 15 minutes? Okay. That sounds about right. Yeah, usually my art streams are like anywhere from 2 to 3 hours. They're shorter than my Get Ready With Me streams, which can be anywhere from like 4 to 6 hours. I can like just barely see the line art here. Like some of these parts are gonna look very, very silly once everything is like pulled back. I do think, yeah, maybe I should have, I don't know. I feel like in the future I would tackle the line art a little differently than the way I did it here. Because I do think it made for some very weird color shifts happening here. Don't know how I feel about that. Okay. Hey, it is at least starting to look like Junko, so that's something. And Monokuma definitely looks like Monokuma. For sure. Hi, Johnny Porta. I'm G happy. I hope Bagel. I'm assuming Hope Bagel, of course, being a Nagito reference. I see the PFP there. Did you get this as a tattoo? Well, we'll see how it turns out. Not sure how tattoo worthy it's going to be in the end. This thing could end up being a disaster. It's another case of like, I probably don't need to erase this because I'll probably just fill it in with a different color later, but it's like annoying me. I don't know what to do though. Like, I don't really like the way the line art comes through in all these areas, but I don't really know what I could have done differently. Like, I know like opacity plays a role in it, but like, it wouldn't have been, there would have been no sketchiness to it if I'd done it differently though. Like, I think I'm just kind of stuck with it now. I'm not sure. I'll have to figure something out with that. I mean, again, it's like, I know it's me like splitting hairs over things that don't matter because, like, at the end of the day, like, I'm zooming super far in. No one's gonna see it that way. They're just gonna see it like that. But it's just like, I feel like I have to care about the little things though, because like, the only way to learn is to care about every single little detail. I don't know. I'm just, yeah, I'm wondering how I maybe could have tackled that differently, but I'm just not sure. Monokuma always looks like Monokuma. That is so true. Cosplay and art look absolutely fire. Oh, thank you, Bagel. I appreciate that. I know it is kind of funny to like cosplay for a stream where I'm only visible from like here up, but I will say I did the lazy version of this cosplay though. Normally when I cosplay Junko, I have these like fishnet tights and like this extra like corset part that's all like cute and fabricy and like the boots, and like I didn't bother with any of that today because I was like, who's gonna see it? I'm just doing an art stream. All that really matters is like here up. I mean, I still have like the cosplay on, obviously. Like, it's not like I'm not wearing it, but yeah, it's just like some of the like details and stuff. I was like, like who cares? Like, it's not really the focus today. The important thing was making sure like the wig and makeup and everything at least looked acceptable for the stream today. If I was making content, that would be one thing. You know, if I was like gonna go and like film shorts videos and stuff after this, like obviously I would have like put the whole cosplay together more so than I did today, but I'm not going to. My plan is like once the stream ends, I'm gonna like take all of this off as fast as I can and eat dinner. So yeah, because I already have like a bunch of drafts saved up of the Junko cosplay. Like I don't need to make new content with her today. So it'll look great. Oh, thank you, Tommy. You have very steady hands. You know, the thing is, I really don't actually, but I think I think just because I've been like, I don't know, I've been trying to like practice with like this sort of vertical angle and stuff, so maybe I'm like getting a little better at it, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not known to have steady hands though. You cosplay so amazingly. Aw, thank you. And if you like Danganronpa cosplays, I'm bringing back my Miu Aruma cosplay on Saturday. She has not been seen in a very long time, so that's going to be exciting. I'm going to be upgrading her a bit. I hope the wig, like, part of the wig was supposed to arrive today, and I don't know if it did or not. I'll have to check after the stream. It might be, like, sitting downstairs. Obviously, I had to do, like, some rush order stuff since I knew I needed things by Saturday. Well, before Saturday. I mean, I can't jump into a live stream with an unfinished cosplay, so basically needed things by today or tomorrow at the latest. um, okay, so I do think we're kind of like at least getting near the end of the flats here. I think the only other things I want to tackle is just like, I do want to just put down a little bit of lip color. Because, yeah, this is just like one area where this is just a placeholder at the moment. And we're going to come back to it later. But since I'm trying to like get an idea of like how this illustration is going to look overall, I just kind of want to see it with some of those details added. But I like to do the like faded out lips on the edges, so like they're going to look too full right now because later on when I come back to it, I'm going to blend out the edges on it. So apologies for how like overdone they look right now. Like I said, it's just a placeholder. It'll look different later. And I also, the way I was picturing all of this was all those little baubles are going to be red, but I'm not sure if that's like excessive for like these areas or not. Let's see how it looks. I mean, it's kind of cute. It's a very dark shade of red, but I'm hoping when I go back in later to render, like I can add like little highlights and stuff that'll make them stand out a bit better. Love to see her Mew cosplay. Yeah, I'm excited because yeah, I haven't brought her back out in quite a while, and yeah, I'm gonna be doing some upgrades, so I'll be in a way seeing her for the first time, like in this new version, like when you all do, so that's kind of fun. Hi, Fruity Dude. Hi, Fox Daddy. Hi, Moss. Bunch of new people just showed up. Hi, everyone. Amazing, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I am new to digital art for anyone who just got here, so I don't fully know what I'm doing, and I'm just kind of messing around, but sometimes I enjoy messing around with things I don't know how to do while live. There's something just kind of fun about that. So yeah, like obviously with the line art here, it's like, you know, I'm familiar with drawing, but coloring is not something I've ever been able to like explore very well. So I am definitely experimenting here. Gosh, am I gonna have to render every single one of these though? Is this the horrible fate I've created for myself? The only reason I'm filling them in is because I'm hoping that by seeing how this looks with the with all these reds filled in, it might help me pick a background color. I mean, of course, my instinct is always to just do a black background. But what if there's another option here? What if something else would look better? I don't know. But maybe this will help. I see a lot of lasso tool in my future for dealing with these. How's that look? That's pretty cute. I'm thinking maybe I'll fill these in and then maybe pick a background color and then we'll call it for the day. Because at that point, I think we'll have pretty decent amount of flats down, which is like a very good stopping point. Because then I can like do some practice rendering on my own in a few areas and like do a part 2 of this. Now, whether or not I would do part 2 like in cosplay again, that I don't know. I just did it for fun today. We'll see. It's one of those things where it's like, you know, I don't think it should be expected that every time I do an art stream, I'm like also in cosplay. Like definitely sometimes, but yeah, we shall see. It's just it does add like many, many extra hours to this whole process for me. Like if I hadn't put on the cosplay today, I probably would have finished Glamrock Chica's leg warmer by now. But I'd like to think the cosplay at least like makes it a little bit more fun for like anyone who tunes into these streams. Which like for my art streams is never very many people. Like usually the views on my art streams are like super, super low. Which wouldn't be a big deal. It's just that like if I consistently have that happen, then I'm gonna end up in algorithm jail again, and then I'll be so sad because every time that happens, I get stuck there for a while. But yeah, I will kind of see how this goes and then make a decision about whether or not I'll be in cosplay for the next art stream. But I will definitely be in the cosplay for Saturday's Valentine's Day stream for sure, even though I have to do that part ahead of time. Almost done. I mean, not done, but like, you know, just with that area there. The red does look nice, doesn't it? It's funny. I was gonna do the chains just like in gold or silver or something, but I'm almost wondering if like it might be kind of cool if some of the chains are red too. Because I do think like a limited color palette is usually a better call for this kind of thing. I don't know. I'll have to think on that. Because I do like the pop of red against the like blondish hair, you know? Hey, Nario. She's trying. Yeah, I know. Sometimes when people are like, what's going on here? I'm like, I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory what's going on. What does it look like I'm doing? I'm cooking pasta. Couldn't you tell? I would like to do another pasta stream sometime, though. That one was really fun. The, like, Undine makes pasta. We'll do baking on Saturday. Not the same as cooking pasta, but at least it's in the same, like, universe of things. Ugh, talking about food's making me hungry, though. Once I get out of this cosplay, I'm just gonna, like, stuff my face. I just wanted to see how, like, because like I said, I'm hoping this will help me, like, pick a background color if I don't just do black, but I don't know. I don't know if I like the red back there, though. Like, I like how it looks when it's, like, a pop of red on top of the blonde hair and stuff, but I don't know, it's a little weird looking in the background. What's with the getup? Why not? Why not the getup? Hi, Geo Bunny. Airplane full of soap. Nice art so far. Oh, thank you, Geo Bunny. Yeah, no worries. We're actually gonna be like heading out pretty soon. We're like wrapping up here. Right now I'm kind of just experimenting really quick. What about a pink background? I wonder how that would look with the red. Could try that. It might look silly, but meh. I'll put on another layer, you know, so that it doesn't matter. Well, thank you so much for the super chat. Early White Ghost videos. You're late as always, but at least I'm here. Oh, no worries. You're actually just in time to see how some of these flats are turning out. No, well, thank you so much for the super chat. That's so kind of you. I appreciate that. And hopefully you, now that you've arrived here in the later stages of this, hopefully you like the way this looks. The lips won't look so crazy in the end, though. This is just a placeholder. I know they look extreme right now. Accidentally, like, you're like, just kidding. Let's fill in a few more of these bobbles, and then I'm just gonna experimentally put a pink background. I just want to see what it looks like. I don't know. I mean, part of me feels like I'm just gonna end up with a black background because I always do, but I just want to see, like, because pink and red is like very Junko. I'm probably gonna fill all of those in with red, but I'm just putting these like major ones here for the moment, and we'll come back to it. Because yeah, I'm probably gonna do more like red around the neck. I just want to see, like, is that the black one? I forgot that I hadn't erased that yet. What do y'all think of Demon Junko? It's pretty good, right? She's coming for you. I mean, it's kind of awesome, but I do want to see what it looks like with like a pink background. Hard to draw in digital? Yeah, I'm still struggling with drawing digitally. I find it challenging because I'm not used to it, but hopefully I'll get better at with time. Hi, Silly Worm. Thanks for dropping by. Um, let's do like, gosh, I don't know. What's a good shade of pink here? Like that. I want to see what it does. I mean, it's going to give her demon eyes again, but that's kind of neat. I mean, again, if we pretend that there isn't demon eyes. Because it's like the Danganronpa blood color, right? Or at least pretty close to it. That could make for an interesting background. I don't know, what do y'all think of that? It's either black or pink. But again, you know, those other areas will be white. You know, it's, you know, not gonna stay that way. I don't have flats in certain areas, so it's showing through in weird ways. But yeah, I do kind of dig the like Danganronpa blood color. It's kind of making me wish I'd incorporated more pink into the outfit, you know? I mean, I do like the red in the hair, but maybe I should like intersperse some like pink ones in there with the reds, you know? It might like just add like a little bit more like of an interest, like more variation, you know, might be more interesting. You think it looks good, Shy Foley? Oh, thank you, Tenna. I appreciate that. Pink is fine. Pink Monokuma, yeah, Pink Monokuma is like an accident, but kind of like unintentionally awesome. I'm like weirdly here for it. I kind of love that. I could see that making a really good plush, like pink Monokuma plush. It's kind of adorable. Black is fine too. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of torn because it's like, hmm, is there a gradient tool in Procreate? Because I could also see like a pink to black, like, or something looking cool, but I don't know how to do stuff like that yet in Procreate. I might have to like look that up later. I'm sure there's a way to do it. I just, because I know there's like fill options and things, but um, what's this? Whoa, I didn't even mean to do that. Wait, what? What in the world is this? Whoa. I accidentally stumbled upon this. Wait, what does this do? Oh, huh. But I feel like it's not much of a gradient, though. Am I imagining things? It all looks pretty uniform in the background to me. Hmm. Might have to like experiment with that later. I'm not entirely sure what that did, but that was interesting. Gradient map. Would buy a big Monokuma plush, right? Cosplay is nice and I also like the drawing. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's a Junko Enoshima from Danganronpa today. Sorry, I know it's a cosplay only from here up. I am wearing the rest of it, but like, yeah, I know it is kind of funny to like cosplay a character when you're only seeing like this much of it, but you know, go big or go home, right? Love your Junko cosplay. Thank you, Kitty Gore. That's a fun name, by the way, Kitty Gore. Oh, thank you so much for the jewels, Robert. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Ghost Cosplay. What's up? Nothing much. We're just experimenting here. I was putting down flats on this illustration and kind of just trying things out. I was like debating between like black and pink. I don't know, they both work in different ways. The pink is making me realize though that I think I do want more pink. Like it didn't even occur to me, for example, to make like the bracelet and stuff have pink in it. Like, or like what if the skull stays pink? I don't know. There's possibility here. I see some potential. Accidentally, I see potential. Um, but yeah, I mean, those are things we can decide on later. I was just kind of experimenting. And yeah, I gotta figure out what's up with the gradient map because I don't entirely know what that did. It didn't really make a gradient. It just like, I don't know. There must be like a fill tool somewhere. I mean, I know there's color fill. I just don't know how to like, uh, I don't know. I don't know like the ins and outs of this program yet, you know. I need to do some experimenting. Hmm. Yeah, I see some Google searching and some YouTube tutorial watching in my future. Daybreak for rearranging and redecorating my room. That sounds fun. Pink skull goes hard. Yeah, I know. Like, I think I might keep the skull pink. It works for Danganronpa because like for those who don't know, like in Danganronpa, blood is always like a Pepto-Bismol pink instead of being red. So even if it doesn't seem that way, like if you don't know Danganronpa as well, it's like this shade of pink is actually extremely ominous for this illustration because that is literally the like blood color in their world. So yeah. But yeah, for now, like I'll at least remove the backgrounds again, you know, just have it like where it started. Um, just because like that'll give me an easier time of like figuring out just the flats overall. But yeah, I think like at least we've made good progress here on the flats, and now I think I've got some ideas of where to go from here now that I've messed around with a few things. Um, Stream on Sunday too. Yeah, so for anyone who just got here, I'm actually gonna schedule the stream as soon as this one ends, which it's about to end. I've been streaming for almost 3 hours, which is pretty typical for my art streams. Um, but yeah, instead of doing a stream on Sunday, I am going to do a stream on Saturday, which I know is Valentine's Day, but that is the point. I am going to be streaming kind of early because I know like a lot of people are going to have like Valentine's Day plans and stuff. I'm not going to do a get ready with me. Instead, um, I'm going to bring back an older cosplay of mine that has not been seen in a very, very long time. In fact, if those of you who are newer to my channel in general have probably just never seen it before. Um, but I'm gonna bring back my cosplay of Mew Iruma from Danganronpa V3 on Saturday. But I'm gonna start the stream already in cosplay, and I am going to make red velvet cupcakes. We have not done like a cooking or baking stream in a while, and I think that having Mew baking red cupcakes on Valentine's Day would just be very adorable and fun. It's only gonna be for like a few hours, like cupcakes. They're very basic. They're not gonna take a very long time to make or anything. It'll just be like just a for fun kind of thing because you know we've done so many like get ready with me's like each Saturday. I just figure like, you know, with like a little sort of holiday coming up here, like why not do something different? Like it's a good excuse for me to like bring back an older cosplay, but I'm kind of remaking the cosplay. Like I'm practically completely redoing the wig and stuff, so that'll be fun too. I'm gonna be bringing back an old cosplay, but like it's gonna look different, like for those who were familiar with the older cosplay. Um, but yeah, I think it'll be fun. Like just I don't know. We haven't done like a cooking stream I think since Christmas, so we might as well. And you know, who doesn't love just cupcakes? So yeah. So I'm gonna yeah, as soon as the stream is done, well, I'm gonna eat dinner first. I'm hungry. But like after that, I'm going to well, no, I should schedule it and then I'll eat food. Be the professional. Be professional. Do the important thing first. Food can always come later. Um, yeah, I'll like schedule it and like make the community tab post because I do want people to have as much like advance warning as possible since this is like different from the usual. You know, like if anyone's expecting a Sunday stream, it's like, no, actually, we're doing something a little different. But yeah, gotta finish my room. Yeah, no worries. We're wrapping up here. Like we're at the end of the stream now. Hi, Peyton. Seen your FNAF videos on the short though. Awesome. Yeah, actually, for those who haven't seen it, I did share a Junko Enoshima short, in fact, right before the stream started. So, yeah, hopefully that'll be fun. I get to like be extra sassy when I do like Junko streams, so it's kind of fun. Sounds good. Okay, good. I did put 2 on my FYP. Yeah, notifications have been weird lately. What time is the Saturday stream? I'm thinking I was gonna do like 3 p.m. EST, which I think is only like an hour later than like my Sunday streams usually are, and that'll just give me like a little bit of time to like I'm gonna have like an early lunch and like get the cosplay on, and that way we can just like get started immediately with baking. I do have to get some ingredients. Like my mission tomorrow is gonna be like not only fixing up that old cosplay, but also doing some grocery shopping, making sure I can actually pull this off. Um, but yeah, it should be like a pretty typically early weekend stream, like, and it should end pretty early because, like I said, I'm not doing a get ready with me. It's just however long it takes to make cupcakes. That'll be the stream, and cupcakes are not particularly time consuming. Just figured we should do like a fun little Valentine's Day thing, and then yeah. But I won't stream Sunday. Like Saturday will take the place then of the Sunday stream, and we'll just resume streaming again on Tuesday like we normally would. Is that Walmart with my mom? See you on Saturday? Yeah, yeah. I hope some of y'all can make it. I know Saturday streams are a little iffy, and I know streaming on a holiday is a little iffy, but I'm hoping some of you can make it. Record more videos with your Roxy cosplay. I still have some saved up from when I recorded last time, so there are still more Roxy videos on the way. And I'm not gonna film any videos today with Junko, but that's because the last time that I did this cosplay, which I actually did do a get ready with me of this cosplay a few weeks ago on the channel, I made a bunch of videos that day. And I'm just gonna like share a few of those over the next few days. So yeah, there just wasn't really like a need to bother with it today. But yeah, there are more Roxy videos and Junko videos on the way. Your art is so beautiful. Oh, thank you so much. You'll be there Saturday, Tommy? Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's fun to like change things up every now and then, do something a little different. So I'm hoping it'll be fun. But on that note, I probably should wrap up the stream. I think we did pretty good here, considering that I'm someone who has absolutely no idea what they're doing with digital art. At least we got the flats down. We've got like a good battle plan forming here, which is good. Um, and then, yeah, I'm gonna go eat some dinner because I'm hungry. I'll set up the stream first, then I'll eat dinner. Well, no, I'm gonna take off the cosplay because this wig weighs like 1,000,000 pounds. And also, like, all these jewels on my face, it gets a little annoying after a while. I'm gonna take all that off. And I'm gonna schedule the stream. And I'm gonna eat food. So, yeah. And then actually, as much as I'd love to say that I'm gonna go back to working on this after that, I think what I'm gonna do is actually finish that one Glamrock Chica leg warmer because it's driving me nuts. I should also mention that whole tube of fabric paint, I used it all up on that one leg warmer. I had to get another one for the pink one that I haven't even started yet, so we Saturday stream at the same hour. Close to it. I think I'm gonna do it like I usually do like 2 p.m. I think I'm gonna do like 3 p.m. Just give myself like an extra hour to getting cosplay before the stream starts. But yeah, I'm thinking like 3 p.m. EST should work. That's impressive. Oh, thank you. Later then. Yeah, I'm gonna be heading out. This back here. But thank you all so much for joining today. I hope that that was fun. Like I said, I never know if like my art streams are fun or not, but I hope that they are, so that, you know, I can keep doing them. But yeah, thank you so much for joining today. Be sure to check out the Junko short also that I shared right before the stream started. And then, yeah, hopefully I will see some of y'all on Saturday. Check the community tab post because, yeah, at some point in the next few hours, like, I should have the post there with the link and everything to the scheduled stream. So, yeah, so I will hopefully see some of you sooner than usual, in fact. See you, Jamie, take care. Yeah, you as well. See ya. No, I'm sorry, little sad faces. I know, I'm sorry. My art streams are always a little bit shorter, but like I said, I'll be back sooner than normal this weekend, so bye everyone.